This is the top floor and fourth level of quite a substantial El Chico pension type accommodation here in Honduras, Copan Ruinas. It's actually very, very nicely done. Pizza oven no longer in use. It's about a 3-minute walk down to the town. Very peaceful here. Lovely spot. There's all sorts of interesting people living in these parts. 2 doors up from here there's a German bloke, late 40s I suppose, who moved here about 20 odd years ago, married a local girl and brought a little bit of Germany with him, and he's built a mini castle, brews his own beer, cooks and makes German sausage. Very interesting guy. There's some pretty interesting people out here doing interesting stuff, but you don't meet many of them in Cottesloe. So those fish are probably just under half a kilo, about a pound. I'm at a lake halfway across Honduras. There's obviously a lot of fish come out of this lake. And for about 400 metres along this road, there's just wall-to-wall restaurants. Driving in Honduras, I've found, can get very hairy. The road from the border to where I am now, or nearly, was a fairly rough sort of a road, but the big trap was that there's potholes in it, about the size of a wheelbarrow. And if you hit one of those on the motorbike, your ride would be over. The bike would just cartwheel, it'd be a terrible accident. And when those potholes are located under trees growing over the road, they can be very hard to see, and they're really substantial. So you have to be on the lookout for those all the time. Also, when overtaking cars and trucks, they also are trying to avoid those potholes. So without any warning at all, you'll get a big 18-wheeler. The driver just wrenches the wheel and the truck just goes from one side of the highway to the bloody other without any warning at all. So if you're halfway along overtaking the guy, you have to think on your toes. And another very tricky situation is on windy sections of road with long, slowish corners. Sometimes the trucks just don't take any notice of the double white line at all. So I can be riding into a long blind corner, and I'm halfway through the corner, and I say, oh, there's two trucks covering the entire road, both coming towards me. And the truck in my lane coming towards me just starts flashing his lights. And I take that to mean, well, get out of the way, sunshine, or you're not going to be above ground for very much longer. Oh, look, you've got to laugh about it. It's extremely dangerous, but that's where it is. In this area, deep-fried banana strips are a big deal. I think they're basically used instead of chips. They're actually quite bland, don't have the lovely flavour of potato chips.